Hey, guys, I'll be back in a sec. I got to reboot. Something's weird. See you in a bit. KD1G.
Okay, Vince, yeah, and I've got the live stream up now, too.
Oh, what was Vince's call? I didn't catch that.
I got to look it up here.
Yeah, I think he said something about he had a reboot or something.
Yeah, Kilo Delta 1 Golf Alpha. Yeah, he's on the Hermes 2 light, I guess.
Yeah, well, he sounded pretty good when, he come in there, but he said something about rebooting, so, was he having problems or something?
I guess so, but his audio's kind of going up and down, fading in and out, and as if he was moving away from the microphone, but you're sounding good and strong, so I don't know. A little bit of scratching from below. They're going up the band into our band pass.
Yeah, I was picking up on that. It can be pretty strong sometimes, too. So, oh, well, we have to do that. I guess you have to live with it.
Yeah, it's not bothering. You guys are coming through it anyhow, so that's okay.
VE3DAG.
Evening, Dan.
Good evening. How you doing, DJ, and everyone else on frequency? Hello from Danny, VE3DAG.
Yeah, see, there it is right there, Bill. Danny's audio kind of went up and then back down, so it must be the band.
Yeah, it could be. How you doing, Dan? VAG, VA3DAG. This is Kilo 1 Whiskey India Lima. Bill in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, how you doing, Bill? I got a light copy on you. DJ mentioned the band is extremely noisy here tonight. But I do hear you in there, Bill. I didn't quite catch the call.
Yeah, you're a little bit late on me too, Dan. I'll try to give you my call again. It's Kilo 1 Whiskey India Lima. First time getting
Yeah, Kilo 1 Whiskey India Lima. Very good. Got you in here. I mean, you're in this 9, but I'm showing about 8 S units of noise here on the band.
It's
fairly noisy here too. Yeah, it's we're getting to all kind of weather here in Pennsylvania. We got windstorms. We had 40-mile-an-hour gusts out there, and it's raining like crazy. So it's pretty damp out too.
Yeah, looking down the band though, around 3.9, it looks a lot cleaner. Whatever this is above us in the 4 megahertz. Do you know what that is, DJ? Around, I guess, 4.01? What is that?
Could be military. There was one up last night, or was it this morning? Maybe this morning, up around 420, somewhere's up around there, and it was. It had a strange sound to it too. I said to the guys, it's probably aliens trying to make contact with us, but I think it possibly could be. It's digital, but it could be military.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it is a little bit quieter down band for sure. You know, the other day I was on, and I don't know, it was on a few different bands, and there was just this pulsing, but it was a horizontal. You could see it on the panel adapter. Horizontal pulses. I don't know, probably about 8 or 10K wide, and they were just coming in so strong. I've never seen that before.
Well, it's all sorts of stuff out there. Tyler out there in Denver, Colorado, he has a YouTube page, and he discusses all those different anomalies and signals and sounds and whatnot that are on the bands here. So I forget his call, but Bill, do you remember what Taylor's call is?
Boy, I'll tell you what, DJ, no, I can't remember. I know we talked to him a lot, but I cannot remember this call.
Well, that's okay. Anyhow, I am streaming as well, Dan.
Yeah, QSO, and hello to everyone listening on DJ's stream. Do you hear me okay over there, DJ?
You're coming in and out. Like I said, I'm thinking it is the band, because you're strong and then you drift off and then you come back again.
Okay. Well, you're pretty solid to me. You're about 15, sometimes 20 over. No ups and downs. So you're pretty good here, DJ.
Okay, good enough. Yeah, I can hear you on that, but it's just not a solid copy.
Yeah, I'm sure it was better on 40 or earlier on today.
DJ, you get a lot of noise up your way, more than I usually do. I know that.
Yeah, there's some static going on here. When I say static, kind of like static crashes.
Yeah, there's some type of system heading into the east coast of the States there. Looks pretty big, so it could be that.
Yeah, they got some ice and snow out to the east.
Okay, 1WIL to 30. I think there's a couple minutes past, but better do that.
VA3 KBC at the bottom of the hour.
VE3 DAG Friday.
And there's Andy from the UK. Andy from the UK is watching the stream.
Wonder what happened to Vince there. I know he said about rebooting, but you think he'd be, back in there by now?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He may have other problems then.
Yeah, you know how that goes. Sometimes you reboot and it didn't correct the problem, so you're trying to find out what's going on.
Excuse me, I'm yawning here. Sorry, guys. I hate this time change.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it took me a couple weeks to get used to it, DJ. Did you talk to, did Doug come up, or did you talk to Doug today yet?
No, I haven't. You said something, Dan?
No, I was just making a little joke. I was saying you don't like it when it goes dark at 4:30?
I wish I prefer daylight savings all year round, I think.
Yeah, I think everyone else does. Yeah, really gets into the depressing mood here for us, especially in the winter months. It's brutal. I mean, they should really stop that.
Yeah, well, what was it, 3 years ago, roughly 3 years ago, there was a private members bill, provincial private members bill, to leave the time as it is. And they passed it with the addendum that if Quebec did it and New York State did it, then Ontario would do that. I don't know why not Michigan too, because there's so much commerce between Ontario and Michigan. But anyhow, the other province, Quebec, didn't do it in New York, so it never passed or carried on. Congress, they had a bill there to keep daylight saving time all year round, but I guess it never got final passage either. So springtime is the worst, when you spring ahead, because you lose that hour of sleep. There's a lot of lost productivity, a lot more accidents and that. So, oh well, somewhere along the line, sometime or another, hopefully it gets changed one way or the other. It doesn't really matter if it's a standard time or daylight savings. One way or the other, I just wish it would stay. I would prefer daylight savings year round, but who am I?
Yeah, I remember hearing that. That was probably 2-3 years ago. They were really talking about that. Yeah, I remember that. Well, they should have passed it.
Well, as I said, in the States, yeah, but in Ontario here, it was the addendum with Quebec and New York State, so that's why they didn't do it. So it never got put through. Just.
Yeah, DJ, they passed that, I think 3 years ago, to keep on daylight savings time, but they never put it into effect yet. So each year you gotta find out if they're going to do it or they're not going to do it. It's been like that for 3 years now.
Carol was in the room here. She says I was kind of breaking up, so I just posted to Andy there, see if what he's heard. I know every once in a while I'll hear a little clip, I guess just a little clip here every once in a while. It'll go dead, but so I don't know what that is.
Is that on your live stream, or because I'm not hearing it on your audio? On the radio, so it must be the live stream.
Well, I hear it in my headphones, and yeah, so she's got the live stream upstairs. She's down here now with her iPad, so that's what she said. Oh, Tommy says all is good.
Yeah, if you're hearing it there, DJ, in your headphones, I'm not picking it up here. I mean, you're solid here.
Well, it seems to be okay now, but I've noticed it before because I've been testing, just trying to get my audio set correctly for volume on this mic, and I've noticed when I was I was streaming, but it was private, so it wasn't going out, and I did notice it would just tick, there'd be a little gap there, but it seems to be okay now. How bad? A few minutes?
Yeah, a minute or what?
Holy. All right. Yeah, she said it would go out, her iPad, on her iPad, she said it would go out for about a minute, so Maybe it's just on my end.
Yeah, I don't have the live stream up, but you know, as far as what I'm hearing you, broadcasting, I don't hear nothing on there. So yeah, it could be on the live stream. I don't know.
Well, Tommy says it's good. There, see, I just heard it there. Tommy, what time is it in Switzerland now, or Sweden now? So we're 6:40. It's got to be around almost midnight.
Hey, Bill, K1 Whiskey India Lima. Do you copy Danny over here, VE3 DAG?
Yeah, I do not, Dan. Boy, you come up there big time. I got a good copy on you now, buddy.
Yeah, QSO. Yeah, you as well. You went up there. You still running that 950? I'm on your QRZ page. Do you still own that the TS 950?
Did your amp kick out?
Just went back down there, and something about the 950.
Yeah, it's like your amp kicked out.
Yeah, it's just a relay. It likes to switch on at times. Bill, I was asking a question about the 950. You still run?
There it goes again.
You already seen that on my page?
Yeah, QSO.
I have a 950.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go to the hand switch here for the amp. Yeah, Bill, I seen it on your QSO page.
Because I took them off and I reposted pictures again, so I don't know I don't know exactly what you're looking at there now.
Yeah, Bill, sorry, I didn't quite get what you said there. Go ahead. We kind of doubled it. What did you mention there?
I said I have a 950. I have a Yaesu 950 and I have a Kenwood 950, but the pictures I have on my QRZ site, they're not on there.
Yeah, I was mentioning the Kenwood 950. I also own a 950. I love it. I love that 950. Any of the 50 series radios. I have an 850 here. And a 450. It's just something about those Kenwoods that the 50 series that I really like.
Oh, okay. You're reading the radios that I do have. I see now. I thought you were looking at pictures. I was wondering how you knew that, but yeah, I have it posted on there. I have the 950 SDX and then the Yaesu, the FT 950. Oh yeah, the Kenwood. They're a nice radio.
Yeah, QSL, Bill. What are you on right now?
I'm running a Flex right now, 6400.
Did you say the Flex?
Yes, sir. It's Flex right now.
Yeah, QSL. Okay, let me. This relay on the SAMP doesn't like to click on here. I think I'm the line. I'm going to switch over to the Flex switch here. 1 second, guys. VE3 DAG.
Okay.
Wow, do you hear that radar?
What's that radar?
I think that's a radar. That tick, 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 tick.
Oh, yeah, that's a possibility. I've heard that before. I just didn't know what it was.
Who's Adam? Who's Adam, Doug?
Yeah, EJ, I'm kind of wondering where that Vince went to. Hope everything, electrical's okay.
Oh, Dan, not Adam. Okay. Dan, you back on?
Okay, yeah, I'm back on here, TJ.
Yeah, Doug's posting on the live stream that he's going to send you that sampler.
Beautiful, man. Yeah, I really appreciate that, Doug. I sent you an email. Thanks a lot, buddy. And let me know what you're into, man. I'll make you up some cool customized skins there for Thetis. Shoot me back an email, okay? Is he on? Sorry, he's on the live stream. On your live stream, DJ.
He's on the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, QSO. All right, let me pull this up here. Are you? Do you hear any intermittence here, or is it all okay?
Sounds okay now.
Yeah, sounded good here, Dan.
Yeah, QSO guys, thanks.
Hey, DJ, tell that Doug he got to get on. He can't be on there if he's texting or going on a live stream on a chat or whatever. Tell him he got to turn that radio on.
Well, he'll hear you.
I figured he would.
He is a busy guy, though, with everything, so... Oh, he says he's going to be on tonight.
Okay. Yeah, I know Doug's busy, with a new house and kids, everything. I know, when my kids are playing sports and stuff, well, my boy, I think I was on a run all the time.
Well, it's better than them being on the street corner.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he was heavily involved in sports. He played football, baseball, he was in taekwondo, he just did deck hockey. I mean, he did just in it all.
Well, I couldn't do anything as a farm kid. I came home from school and had to go to the barn, or we were out to the field, or whatever was going on, fencing, Dad always had something going on.
Yeah, and I can correlate with that. I'm telling you what, I was the same way, DJ.
Oh. So he's driving. Okay, so he must be watching on his phone or something, or listening. Keep your eyes on the road, Doug.
Hey, DJ, did you get any freezing rain or snow out that way today?
They said that everything was fine.
When you go upstairs tonight, you can go back on your
iPad and watch it.
Yeah.
It might have been just our...
Because I just turned the iPad on.
Hey, DJ, you still in there? Dan's knocking on the door.
On, and that's when it happened.
Yeah, I was just talking to Carol here.
I just turned the iPad on, and that's when it happened. So I don't know.
Yeah, Andy, or
I know, because I have it on upstairs in the kitchen, and it's
Yeah.
fine now.
Tom's in Sweden, and he said it's fine, so it was just, okay.
Hey guys, lucky you, I'm back. QE1GA.
Good to hear, Vince.
Hey, Vince, how you doing? You got Bill, I'm over here in Pennsylvania, K1WIL. Yeah, I got a copy on you. Good.
Yeah, okay. Hey Bill, it's K1WIL. I'm challenged logging today. Thanks, I got a copy on you too. Is DJ still around? I was in earlier and something weird was going on. I had to reboot everything. And, just wondering, DJ, the copy, is that any better or am I still kind of in and out?
It's better, Vince, but it might just be the band. I don't know. And I've got the live stream up and running, so if you want to watch, there's about a 3 to 5 second delay. But if you want to watch and talk, you'll see what I'm talking about here. But it just very well could be the band.
It may be, but maybe Bill. Hey, Bill. Just curious. Does my audio sound to you like it's kind of dropping in and out, or does it seem steady? I'm curious because I got all kinds of issues here going on, so I'm not sure.
No, Dan, I'm sorry, no, Vince, you seem to be holding pretty steady, but it could be the band conditions because Dan's up in, he's up in Canada, and he'll come in and out on me too, but, I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure exactly where you're at, but, no, you're holding steady here.
Okay, thanks a bunch, Bill. I'm in North Carolina. It's Apex, actually, is where I'm at. The call's KD1GA. If you want to try to log me. Messing with my ham radio, the Lux logging software, and I'm going to go back to Amazon. But anyway, no, it's Van, it's KD1GA. I'm in Apex, North Carolina. We're a little bit southwest of Raleigh. And you went down a little bit when I first heard you were over 5'9" and then dropped. I bet I did the same to you. Are you still copying?
Oh, yeah, that's about you, Vince. It's fluctuating a little bit, but I'm catching everything you're saying. And North Carolina, I used to hunt down, I don't know if you know where Windsor's at, I used to hunt down there. I hunted there for, 10 or 12 years. I give up hunting now, but I used to get down there all the time.
Yeah, I sure do. I know where Windsor's at. My son's father-in-law hunts down there a lot. He's got some land down there. I've gone down a few times. They've got a few ponds. I like birds, so if I'm hunting, it's gonna fly. I haven't hunted deer in years. Probably will start hunting deer again once we retire to fill the freezer, especially the price of meat right now, Dad.
Yeah, the place that I hunted, it was right off of 13. I think it was called Brimage's Farms. I don't know if you're ever familiar with that. It's a guy that he all the farms in his surrounding area, he has the hunting rights on them. So we hunted there. It's right off of 13.
Yeah, Brooke, my son's stepdad, is close to it. Yeah, I know exactly where it is. And that guy's great. He, everybody down there, a lot of the farmers kind of open up their farmland to the hunters during rifle season. Not so much during bow, but during rifle. They open it right up.
Hey, Vince.
Yeah, the only thing down there that I didn't know until I started hunting down there, that you can run dogs down there for deer hunting. But, yeah, in Pennsylvania, it's a little bit different. No dogs, and you're not allowed to put feed out or anything. But North Carolina, you can run dogs and you can put bait out. So that's different from Pennsylvania.
Doug, or Vince?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Doug, KB2 UK, he's listening, and he's saying that maybe you need to bump up your mic gain.
Is that Darren?
Say again? No, it's Doug, KB2 UKA.
Oh, Doug, yeah, no, Doug, KB2 UKA, he's listening. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking as well. Okay, I'm going to bump it a bit. And that's a little bit, maybe not too strong. Maybe I was up on it too much, but yeah, I bumped it. Was that you, DJ? I'm sorry.
Yeah, and you peaked 15 there, so I'm hearing a little bit better. So that's maybe what you need to do is just have a little bit more mic gain.
Yeah, it's funny if Doug's listening. So when I started running the Hermes, because I'm kind of going back and forth between two software, the Hermes was taking transmit gain, and it was dropping it to negative 27. And I bring it back. I usually have it with this setup with the Anan like 4, maybe plus 4, and I'd save it, and I kept going back, and the Hermes wouldn't save it. Every time I'd change bands or something, it was going to 27. And then I looked over at this, and I got to double check that again. But yeah, that's what I think is going on. So, no, it's staying here now. So, what does Doug do? Is Doug just listening?
Yeah, he's out, had to go pick up his daughter. So he said he'll be on later on, but he's watching. He's either listening to the live stream or he's listening probably to one of the Kiwi SDRs or something. So, but yeah, that really improved because you peaked 15 over there and your audio stayed steady. It wasn't fading out.
Okay, does it sound like I'm overdriving it? I got a real raspy voice, so I'm just curious. You know, with these things. God, every time you boot the computer, it's different. Especially with the later versions. I don't know. It's like pure signal is freaky. And I'm not sure even how to explain it. It just acts a little different. But anyway, is it audio sound okay now that it's up?
Sounds good at my end here. What about you, Bill?
Yeah, he was just 10 over on that last transmission. Yeah, you're not overdriving it, Vince. This sounds good.
Okay, cool. Well, you just came up to almost 40 over. So yeah, the band's a little wonky. Give me a second. I want to get this your live stream up.
Okay. How about you, Dan? I want to check. You still hanging in there?
I think some issues here. One second.
Yeah, amp kicked out. Yeah, his amp kicked out again.
Yeah, he must. Maybe relays are dirty or something in it. I don't know. Sometimes that'll do that.
I think it's the 811, if I'm not mistaken.
That's other. Yeah, I could hear you good, Bill. You went up there, but the band is really up and down. That other gentleman, I believe his name is Vince. Is he running a Hermes Light 2 as well?
Yes.
I'm back. No, this is, I'm running the Anan 7000 Mach 3. I think the Hermes might be better than the Mach 3. There's my dog barking. My Mach 3 is vintage COVID. So I've never been able to run Protocol 2 on it. I'm not sure what's going on with it. So, but it's a lot of fun to play with.
Yeah, how you doing, Vince? Name here is Danny. I don't know if we've talked before. Name here is Danny. Call is VE3DAG. I'm on the Hermes Light right now. On your transmit profile, is it overdriving it? Because there's sometimes a lot of people oversee it's called the 20 dB mic boost in the setup that sometimes overdoes it for a lot of guys. But I've tried all of the I guess the different different builds. And I'm running 2.10.00 HL2 version. I find that this is probably, in my opinion, I think one of the best builds that gentleman there has modified.
Yeah, roger that. I just pulled up the live stream. Yep, I'm with you. Live stream is good. The latency's not too bad for YouTube.
Yeah, it varies from 3 seconds to 5 seconds, maybe a little bit longer, but generally in that range.
Yeah, no, it sounds good. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of hang out here. I'm gonna mess around with a couple of other things. I'll be listening, guys. I'll jump in a bit. Once the dog comes down, he just ate. I think he wants to go have a tug of war. So we're gonna go do that. And I'll be back. KD1G.
Okay, Vince.
Hey Vince, I checked your QRZ page out. Nice shack, nice house. You got it all going on there, buddy. Looks good.
VA3 KBC, top of the hour.
Okay, 1WIL.
VE3DAG.
Yeah, my screen, my desktop locked up a little bit, but the stream's still going, looks like.
The computer you got, DJ, is it pretty fast? You got enough of RAM and everything to run all that?
It's okay. It's okay. The big thing is having the upload speed, and with fiber optics, I do have that now. When I had DSL, I couldn't stream, but fiber optics, I've got lots of get up and go with it.
Yeah, I run this rig with that little, it's called a B-Link. It has an i7. Boy, I'm telling you what, this thing is like night and day compared to my old computer. It's really fast. I'm pretty happy with it so far. So hopefully it'll hold up. It's been a little while I've been running it, and yeah, we'll see. That's all you can do.
Well, these are refurbished ones that I bought off Amazon, so they're not that expensive, and they seem to work.
Hey, that's great, DJ, that you got high speed there. When did you guys get that in that area?
Oh, golly, a year and a half ago, I guess. We have ExecuLink here, and they put it down Lakeshore Road, Kettle Point, and for us here, subdivisions all along here, along Lakeshore Road here, right up to, I think, Kamlaki, if I'm not mistaken. And what a big improvement, and a whole lot less money than Eastlink with DSL, which was, we were always having trouble with the phones with Eastlink. There, everything was antiquated, getting old, and that. So with Eastlink coming, or Execulink coming, they got the money to do that, and it's really nice because we stream everything. We have Fire Sticks, so when the grandkids are here, they're watching their stuff on their iPads, and then Carol's got hers, and then I can be streaming in that, where before just one person watching the stream on the Fire Stick. If anybody else wanted to watch something, then it was continually buffering. So we've totally eliminated that, and really we're lucky that we got that here. And with everybody streaming so much now, that needed to be done. So now my cousin, she was waiting, and they haven't got theirs yet, so she ended up going with Elon Musk's Starlink, and she says it works pretty good. I forget what she said she paid for it, but she's happy with that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's great. I had a customer out in the Owen Sound area, and he always used to complain that the internet there was just so slow, and I would send him, certain documents at times, and it would take him forever to download. So that's great. I mean, it's just the world that we live in. What you nailed it right on the head there with the streaming. I mean, everything, even the TV now. I mean, Rogers. I don't know if that's who you use for cable, Rogers or Bell. I mean, all their boxes now are streaming or streamed. Netflix, the IPTVs, YouTube. Oh man, the list goes on. What was I going to mention here? Your phone, is your phone also on that? Is it voice over IP?
The phone is also with Execulink and with the fiber optics, so that's how that is. And we have Execulink and Eastlink uptown, so when we built the shop there, we went with Execulink. And I think in town they have cable. We had cable there, so we were 30 megabytes. Here I'm around a little over 400 megabytes down, and about 100 depending at 90 to 130 upload. We had Shaw Direct, the dish, but it was just garbage. I mean, 200 CBC channels, which anyhow, so got rid of that, and that's when we started streaming stuff. So and there's so much stuff on the Fire Stick there. We do have IPTV, and we also have Thor Medium, so that's live stuff too. But we watch a lot of YouTube. We watch Larson Farms is our favorite. Great farming family in Minnesota, and being a farm boy and having a farm and all the equipment, retired now, it's nice to watch those shows. Or, well, it's not a show, but it's the YouTube channel, and what they're doing, and the harvesting, and the mud, and the drought, and all that stuff. So there's a few others too. Hayden on harvest, he's a young kid, 20 years old. Him and his mother and dad, they start harvesting wheat down in Texas in April, and they worked their way up to North Dakota, and they just finished up in North Dakota wheat harvest about 4 to 5 weeks ago. And then they went to South Dakota, and I think they did some corn and soybeans, down to Kansas and did some milo, and then they're back home to Texas. So really enjoy watching that, and there's just a few others. So as far as TV, there's really nothing we watch much on it. Carol likes to watch the Voice on Monday nights, but as far as anything else, there's not really much stuff that we really care to watch. VA3 KBC.
W4 DOM.
WIL.
Evening, Dominic.
Hey, DJ. Hey, Bill. Hey, Ben.
how you doing, Dom? I was talking to you up on 40 earlier. Had to run. How you doing?
Who is that?
Oh, sorry. It's
Who is that, Bill?
That's Dan. He's up in Canada there. I think he said he talked to you up on 40, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Dan, you had a kick butt signal on 40. It's not so much here tonight. I don't think this band is playing that nice.
It's going up and down, and he's having amp problems too, kicking out.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Well, good evening, Dan.
Yeah, W4 DOM. This is Danny, VE3 DAG. You copy now?
I'm hearing you. My noise level is about an S8, S9, and you're right at S8, S9. So it's a little rough.
Yeah, same here, brother. No worries.
All right. And Bill, what you been doing?
Getting through work, that's about it. Going to enjoy the holiday now. I'm off until Tuesday, so I'll try to enjoy that.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, we've been on the road all day today. I had to go to the doctor up in Rock Hill, and then we had to go grocery shopping, and then we had to go some other shopping. Had the dog with us the whole while, and he was like not feeling it, you know. But now he's home. He's all tuckered out.
Yeah, that's good. He'll sleep good tonight. He'll give you some radios on. He'll sleep for a half hour, get up and start balking. That's what mine does.
Yeah, I don't know if he's coming down with something. He's got a runny nose, she just said. And he's been kind of like out of it ever since we got home.
Yeah, I can feel for him because I got allergies and they've been flaring up here. You think wintertime you'd be over with that stuff, but I looked at pollen and the hay fever and all that stuff at index, and it's pretty high. It's up there.
And Penny just yelled at me. She says, it's your fault you had him out in the rain today. Because it rained today. But he had to come with me. He didn't want to get in the car right away. I got to open up the hatch in the back and have him jump in. And then when we got home, he had to do his business, so he was out in the rain. Not my fault.
Yeah, mine does the same thing. We had a lot of wind today. We had wind gusts up 40 mile an hour, a little bit over, and I'll tell you what, it was terrible. I mean, you had to hold on to your hat, everything. It just blow you almost off your feet.
You know, when I was leaving the doctor's office, she turned around and says, decaf, which says we're supposed to have some damaging wind and rain. And me and Penny got in the car. We went to Walmart up there and picked up our groceries and then headed home. We didn't see any of it. But when we got back to the house here, it definitely looked like it rained hard, and it was like some tree branches out in the yard. But we totally missed it on the drive.
Yeah, my neighbor, I don't know when they lost their little girl has a trampoline. It ended up down on my property and down by the creek. So I had to get the tractor out, and I had a long rope, so I tied it on. I tied it on the trampoline, and I drug it up out of the creek bottom and took it back over, to their property. And just when I got it over there and I was untying it, the rope and stuff, his wife, my neighbor's wife, she pulled in. She was picking her little girl up in kindergarten or something, and she was thanking me. She said he was going to go get it, after the wind calmed down and stuff. But he works second shift, so yeah, it's a done deal.
Oh, I got you.
I got the stream going too, Dominic.
Oh, okay. Is it cold up there?
Yeah, cold and wet.
Yeah, it's wet here too. It's not too cold yet. I think we're supposed to get down to 40 tonight. I don't know. Right now, I think it's like 54 degrees.
46, but just that damp cold.
Oh, actually, we're warmer than that. We're 67, so it's just muggy.
Yeah, DJ, that's exactly where we're at. 46 degrees and awful wet and windy. That darn wind picked back up again. It's anywhere from 18 to 28 mile an hour again.
Yeah. We've been getting hit with earthquakes over here. It's not centered here. Where is it centered? but we've been feeling them. We get the tremors.
There was a movie called Tremors. That was a good movie.
Jenkinsville, South Carolina.
Hey, DJ, that Tremors, wasn't that one them things that's coming underneath the ground and stuff?
Yep. Kevin Bacon was in it, and oh shoot, was it Reba McEntire was in the first one? I think. Yeah. It was good. They had a couple sequels. It was fun to watch.
Oh, this thing was a lot closer than I thought. It says, according to the United States USGS, it was a 1.6 magnitude. It hit at 5:56 a.m., 6 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, and I was getting ready to go out that day. And the USGS said the earthquake was 24.3 miles northwest of Columbia, and that's about where I'm at. But I'm a little further out than that.
You better quit making Biden mad.
They keep telling us it's nothing to worry about, that it's just 3 miles down, plate shifting, you know? I'm like, I don't know, it's an earthquake. How do you know what's going on 3 miles down? I believe something's going on 3 miles down. They know that, but how do they know what is going on?
Yeah, or how big it's going to be, right?
Yes, when is the big one going to come?
We got one in Pennsylvania. It was about, maybe 3 years ago. And we was at the doctor's office. My wife was there. And we felt the building shaking. I thought a big truck went down a highway or down by the road. And then the nurse came in. She said, "You can feel that vibration?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "We just had an earthquake." So I said I was going to start printing shirts up. I survived the Pennsylvania earthquake.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we get them here. If I would have known before I moved up here that this was subject to earthquakes, I probably wouldn't have moved up here because, I was getting away from hurricanes down in Florida. And then I find out now, years later, I found out that there's earthquakes up here.
Well, we've had them in Ontario before.
I bet, with all that ice above you. Hey, how good are you seeing those northern lights? Have you been checking them out?
It's been too cloudy.
There's supposed to be some more.
No doubt, yeah. I think the last one we seen was 2002, around there, somewhere's around there. So, yeah, oh well. We'll get one. And that night, it was just by happenstance. Carol got up to go to the bathroom, and she was looking out the bathroom window, and that's when she seen him. So she got me up. We went out in the back deck there, and we were out there for quite a while watching them. But down here now, just any time that they're supposed to be visible, it's been cloudy.
Yeah, we had them one time here, DJ. They were really prevalent. When they'd flash, it lit the whole side of the mountain up above my house here. That's how bright they were. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, so I don't know if Carol's still watching or not, but that time we had the earthquake, she was in the bathroom. She came down, running down the hallway. Her pants were down around her ankles. She said the toilet was shaking back and forth, and I said, "Yeah, we had an earthquake. Pull your pants up."
She's gonna kill you for saying that on the air.
Well, it's like Penny. There was a couple of tremors come through. I said, I screamed, "Did you feel that?" She goes, "No." "Did you feel that?" "No." Well, one day she was sitting on the John. We had a pretty good tremor come through, and it rattled the sink, the vanity. She said, "We had an earthquake." I go, "Yeah, you felt that one, did you?"
She said, "When did you install the bidet?"
Huh?
She said, "When did you install the bidet?"
Right, from the splashing. And she felt it then. Then she believed me. Because all the other times she thought I was pulling her leg. I was like, "I'm not pulling your leg. We've been having earthquakes."
That and seeing a meteorite and I was in the office at that time of that evening, and I think I had the radio then. I was licensed then, and I had just the lamp on, and of course right by the window, and everything just lit right up. And what the hell was that? And there was a boom, and my son-in-law, he was driving. I forget where he was coming from, and he called me on the cell phone and told me that he's seen it. And so that was one time that we seen it and heard it.
Okay, 1 WIL to 20, just about.
W4 deal.
VA3 KBC. Who's all in here? Let's have a check-in.
Hey, I'm back, guys. VE3 DAG.
Hey, welcome back, Dan. I'm gonna get a glass of water. I'll be right back. Vin, you still in there? Take it up.
Hey, DJ, I can hear you on my dummy low. Just so you know, you're 30 over on the Kenwood here.
Oh, well, yeah, when Doug and I was working on the OBS here and with the other interface before I got the one from him there, I have one of those cantennas, dummy loads, and I heard, I think I was on 40 meters. Yeah, on 40 meters, and I could hear someone calling, and I thought they were calling me because I heard VE3 or VA3, but and even Doug heard it, because it was on the receiver. So it's surprising what can be heard.
Yeah, yeah, I had to switch over to radio.
Now this afternoon, I had the beam pointed towards you on 40, so that. But what I'm on right now is the doublet, 160 meter doublet.
Oh yeah. When you switched over, that was a major difference. You went from S9 to about 20 or so over.
Yeah, that beam works fantastic. I'm really, really pleased with it for 40 meters, 20 and 17.
Yeah, it works well. I wanted to ask you a question about that Starlink. Did you get everyone to, to check in there, or did I'm not sure who checked in.
I'm not on Starlink.
Oh no, you mentioned your sister or your sister-in-law or someone that you know is on Starlink.
That's my cousin. She is that what it's called? I guess that's what it is. It's for the internet.
Yeah, the Mr. Elon Musk company there.
Yeah, I've watched him. He was on Joe Rogan, I think, and I watched a little bit of it. He explained how it's going to work and how it's networked and how the satellite, how they're launching it, and it's like an accordion in that. So, but as I said, with the ExecuLink we have here and what I'm paying with ExecuLink, and it seems to be working pretty good. But in areas that don't have that capability, I think the Starlink would be a fantastic, especially in rural areas, where my cousin is.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now I wanted to know if she mentioned the download speed, what the download speed was.
She didn't know.
QSO. Yeah, I got cable here, and the place before this I had the fiber. And I got to tell you, when I moved in here, I asked the Rogers guy, you know what, soup it up for me, see what you can do. Man, I have not had any issues, knock on wood, because I hate internet issues. It's horrible. And if I'm about 20 feet away from my router, and my computer here, I guess, is the main computer. I get about 850 to 900 megabytes a second. It's unbelievable. I still can't believe it when I do the speed test there. It works fantastic.
That's what you need to have, good TV or good operating systems and everything else. So, I figure sooner or later we were going to get that here. If not, then I don't know what I was going to. Well, I wouldn't be able to stream, but businesses like not so much businesses, but my neighbor down the road here, at the end of the street here, she works in the operating room in London. and she has to do a lot of stuff online as well, I guess. So she was having trouble because of the internet speed wasn't very good, and it wasn't dependable. But and she's the one that told me that ExecuLink's coming with fiber optics. So I signed up right away. So she, I think, was first, and we were pretty close right behind her, getting hooked up, and they were really good. They I ran the cable in the shack here, like where the sunroom is on the other side of the wall here. That's where I wanted it to go, so I could run it through here. I have, when we poured the foundation, I put 2 ABS pipes, 2.5-inch pipes in the wall, so I could run my coax and ground and everything else. So that's where I ran the cable, and then up through the drop ceiling, right up through the floor in the kitchen, where we have the modem and the telephone and the Wi-Fi. So I did that, and the guy hooked everything else up outside. And then when he came into the house, he did the final install. So we have fiber optics right to the modem.
Yeah, QSL. Have you ever seen the Starlink satellites in the air, like up in the sky?
I've never looked up there. Like in the past, I've taken my binoculars. I got 750s and 2080s. 2080s are way too heavy. I have to have them on a tripod, but the 750s, I can lay on in the backyard there and look up and see satellites and everything else. But I don't know where the Starlink satellites are. I don't know enough information there of where they are and where to look for them.
Yeah, QSO. I've run into them a few times. They're pretty wild. I mean, if you don't know anything about them, you think that they're it's just a train. And from what my experience is not shutting off again. Oh man.
Yeah, I know. I know because I did a bunch of astronomy. I used to have a 12.5-inch mirrored Dobsonian telescope, so I did a lot of observing. And I know the astronomy community, was concerned with the Starlink maybe having interference for doing any observing and that. So I don't know what's transpired there, but it's going to be quite a chain of them up there.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, there definitely is. I had to shut off the amplifier here. I'm still having some issues here. Give me. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back.
Okay.
Hey, DJ, I'm going to grab something to drink here. Dominic T might be back now. K1WIL.
Okie dokie.
So predicted more rain tonight, maybe thunder. I didn't hear any today, but I did this quick before I left the house. Wow. Hisense came out with a 100-inch behemoth TV. It now sees a 7,000 Black Friday price drop. 100-inch. This thing is huge.
I can imagine. I've got 120-inch screens, and that takes up our whole wall there for viewing. So 100-inch, that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's just I don't like Hisense stuff. But that's it now sees a $7,000 Black Friday price drop. That's quite a bit. I mean, how much was the Blooming TV to begin with this that they're going to drop 7,000?
Probably 14.
Okay, I'm back, guys. VE3 DAG.
Okay.
I think it's time for a new relay for the amplifier.
Well, it certainly has been giving you some trouble.
Darren, I don't know if Darren sold his. Darren's got one for sale on QRZ.
I don't know if I need a new one. I got two here. This AL811H here, I just did some modifications to it. Whatever I did isn't affecting the relay because I was kind of doing it before. It's somewhat intermittent. I've cleaned it. Maybe it just needs another good cleaning. If not, I'll just get a new relay because it's just the relay it's just not fully functional, I guess.
Well, Darren has the Mercury 3S. I know he put it up for sale yesterday. It probably sold by now. I think he was actually $2,700.
Yeah, those go pretty quick. You talking about Doug?
What's that?
Are you talking about Doug's amp?
Yeah, the Mercury 3 transistor amp. It's LD Moss.
No.
Yeah, the Mercury. Or did he have a Lux? I don't know. Yeah, I know Doug just recently sold one of those, yeah.
Yeah, it's Darren, Dan. There he is right there, N4 VFR. Go ahead, Darren.
Go ahead, Darren.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't hear the other station. Good evening. I'm just coming on the radio here. I just recorded some videos on frequency diversity for the Anan.
Oh, I got you. Did you sell your amp yet?
Yeah, I already sold it and shipped it out.
It's gone.
It's a good one. It's gone. I had to ask for a higher price because I got to pay for shipping, and I paid for the PayPal service fee of 3.5%, whatever it was, and insurance. So the guy got a good deal.
For you?
I think I broke even.
Oh, that's not bad. I mean, you used it.
I used it, yeah. Brand new when I bought it as a kit was $2,500.
Right. And then you had to put it together. DJ's out there. See if you copy it.
They don't sell it as a kit anymore, right? You gotta buy it as complete with a 3-year or is it 1-year warranty? I think it's 2 or 3-year warranty.
VA3 KBC, bottom of the hour.
Here, but yeah, they don't make a kit no more. Go ahead and pick it up, see if you can get DJ.
Yeah, VA3 KBC, bottom of the hour.
VE3 DAG.
DJ, you copying N4 VFR?
I hear you loud and clear, Darren.
Yeah, I get all kinds of noise. Oh my goodness. There is a noise about F6 and the noise. I got that diversity antenna working. And when I turn it on and turn it off, it does work, but it doesn't completely eliminate all the noise. You need to have a strong signal and propagation for me to use noise reduction too.
Well, the band is kind of funky. It's going up and down. You're 5 over, up, then I went up to 15 over, so you are floating around. I am live streaming now as well.
I think DJ said he was live streaming. I'll go take a look at it and see if I can hear myself. N4 VFR.
Yeah, you're almost 35 over here, Darren. You're a little on the deep side, like there's not enough highs, but other than that, you sound fine.
Okay, a little bit of the deep side. I can't listen to myself. Yeah, I'm listening to the external speaker. So, okay, good to know.
How wide are you? Are you just past 4?
4.2. You see 4.2.
Yeah, maybe that's why you sound so bass. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I find anything to do with LD MOS amplifiers or SDR radios, they go pretty quick on the used market.
Well, the Mercuries have a very good reputation, and there's a year wait if you want a new one.
Yeah, QSO, yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, they go fast.
Hey, Bill, did you make it back?
Just sit down.
Oh, okay.
What are we drinking?
Water. I'm eating a piece of cheese though.
Crackers and cheese, that's good.
All right, DJ, I'm listening to the live stream. This is M4 VFR. Man, I sound so good. I wish I can listen to you a lot like that.
Yeah, you can hear yourself there. You sound a little muffled, Darren.
Okay, yeah, I think it's too much bass. That's why.
What radio?
I'm using the Anan, and I'm touching up the processing with the exterior. It's called Valley Audio 401. So I'm putting down some of the bass now, and the mid, I'm bringing up the mid a little bit, and the highs a little bit. So in 4 VFR, how do I sound now? Did it change?
Maybe a little bit. Dominic, are you hearing him better?
Yeah. I don't think it's your bass. It's like you don't have any highs.
Okay, copy. I'm gonna have to look into CFC.
But you hear what you sound like on the stream?
Yeah, did you go listen to yourself on the stream?
Yeah, I heard myself on the stream.
Like you've got a decent signal.
It sounds like me.
Yep, that's what I'm hearing.
So the Rolling Stones announces a 2024 North American tour.
Oh my. Mick Jagger, he's about 100 years old, isn't he?
Well, I see a picture here of them. They're all old. Hey, you know what? If they still sound the same, more power to them. But if they get up there, they sound like rusty old men. They need to give it up.
Well, they're in their late 70s, aren't they?
Oh, at least, yeah.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
On the CFC control, I think I turned some of the low frequencies down.
Hey, you stepped on a DJ. Yeah, that works. That sounds better. DJ, listen to him now.
Oh, I'm sorry, DJ, if I stepped on you. I'm trying to listen to the live stream at the same time and at the same time as the live radio. So I adjusted CFC. The low frequencies, I brought them down on the compressor side and also the post EQ. And I also enabled the CFC enable. It was disabled earlier. Over.
That sounds more better.
Probing. I want to save my profile.
Now, you guys are watching the stream. I don't know what happened with mine on my desktop here, but there's a very large lag there, where before it was maybe 3 seconds, 5 seconds at the most, but now it did the circle was going around a few times where it stopped, but it's running now, but it just seems like there's a really long lag there.
What's your CPU usage? Maybe that'll tell you why it's doing that.
Well, the computer, the i7 that I'm streaming with, it's 18%, but that had nothing to do because it's, let's see now, it's actually through my other computer that I'm streaming it through. Because I bring the desktop up and go to my YouTube page and then click on live. Then I bring my OBS up and then go live with it. So that's how it works.
Hey, DJ, there's not much of a delay, maybe 2-3 seconds.
Yeah, that's why I'm figuring you guys are seeing, like I said, 2 or 3 seconds, where with mine, with my desktop, it was doing the circle thing, so it's just on my end here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I just took my mouse and moved the arrow, the red line there, and just brought it all the way to the right, and then there's only a couple seconds now. Yep, that's better.
Yeah, I think a couple of seconds is norm. I've never live streamed anything, but I mean, just because of the internet and I mean, a couple of seconds is totally fine.
I know what I want to say, Dan. It's just that I can't get it out. You know, it gets all scrambled by the time my mind thinks of what to say, and by the time it comes out of my mouth, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no worries. So you all ready for Christmas?
Well, I guess pretty close. We got our little grandson, the 4-year-old, couple of things. So the others, well, it'll be they want money, so they can buy what they want. So which is fine. But Carol always has stockings for them, so she fills the stockings with stuff. So other than that, I guess we've got a really nice blue spruce out in the front yard here, and it's probably 12 feet high now. So I ordered some lights for it because I haven't put lights on outside. We have a tree in the house and that's it. But I ordered these lights from Amazon, and they're 100-foot long, so LEDs, waterproof. So I'm going to put that on the tree and have the blue spruce lit up outside there. So I think that should look pretty sharp. Other than that, just a few things to do in the house here. Carol puts a few things up, and like I said, the tree, and that's it for our Christmas decorations.
Yeah, QSO. Yeah, it's funny how like dynamics work every year. How each family is either ready or way behind. This year we got a way head start. Over last week, and we put up our tree. Wife did all the decorations inside the house. I did the lights outside. So decoration-wise, we're ready going. I know the Americans are probably scratching their heads saying, huh? And I guess they have their Thanksgiving coming up still. So they gotta do their Thanksgiving still, and then think about Christmas. I'm only thinking about it now because I have young kids, and I never had the opportunity to catch some decent deals on Black Friday, right? So I'm going to be looking into that for sure, and try to score up some deals and see how it goes.
Well, you know what, Dan? My wife and I started early this year too in shopping, but I found out that's not a good thing because I'm spending more money now. It's like once my wife gets going, she doesn't want to stop. She don't remember all the gifts that we got up in the closet under the beds and everything else. They forget about that.
I had to do some typing here, answering Darren there, so that's why I didn't get back to you, Dave, or Dan.
Yeah, I double with you, DJ, sorry?
Yeah, I had to type a response to Darren here on the chat, so that's why I didn't respond right back to you.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, Bill, I get what you're saying. That always happens. What you gotta do is make a note section in your phone there and just write down everything you got. And just a little bit organization. I mean, it saves you money. I tried it. I'm saying it, and I don't think I've done it. It's kind of a mental thing, but yeah, it's true, Bill. If you start earlier, then you just start accumulating more and more things. And I already told the kids this year it's going to be a little bit different this year. I mean, I don't know what's going on over there, Bill, but over here, oh boy, things are super, super expensive, and it's getting out of control.
Yeah, well, I think your cost in Canada is a little bit more in the United States, but it's up there. It's the days past of when you could buy a $3 gallon of gas. I mean, it's totally outrageous. Ever since this COVID struck, the economy, everything. I mean, everything's skyrocketed.
It's brutal. My dad lives in the States. He lives out in Oregon, and he shows me pictures of beef and chicken and just your grocery shopping. Certain states it is what it is. I used to grab at Costco. I used to grab the strip loin piece. DJ might know what I'm talking about. I used to cut those up and make about good 15 to 20 steaks, about 3/4 inch or so, if I was lucky. A few years ago, I could usually get those for about $120, $150. Now, I mean, you're lucky to find one at $250. It's crazy.
Inflation is because the government printing money, and it just continues on, and they spend it like it's water. $650 million to Ukraine, and no accountability. I forget what we're at. Is it $3 billion to $8 billion? I think now that we've given them, no accountability, and yet I'm not even going to get into it. It just totally pisses me off what this government's doing to us, not only federally but provincially.
It's disgusting, DJ. It's I don't even want to talk about that guy. As soon as I see his face on the channel, I change it. As soon as I start hearing his voice, I just want to puke. Man, it's ridiculous. And you know what, DJ, you're a little bit older. I don't know if you're retired or not, but I gotta tell you, I got 3 kids here. I'm still in my early 40s. I didn't vote for that guy, but I gotta tell you, it's not easy. It really, and that's my generation. I'm in my 40s. The guy, the younger generation, forget it. Forget about it. It's done.
Well, I talked with someone very young, 16-year-old, and the kids in school are depressed. They're just they know they won't be able to buy a new vehicle. They won't be able to afford a home. The teachers are just there to get a wage, and they really don't care about the kids. Now, I'm not saying all the teachers are like that, but it just seems to be the attitude that the students are having. And but when they know that they're never going to be able to have a brand new vehicle or a home, and they're depressed over it. So that tells you something, that they're waking up to the fact that Canada is broken, and we have a Marxist, communist, dictatorship-loving tyrant who's a narcissistic, pathological liar running this, along with the other one there too, the deputy prime minister. So it is. I got to get the phone. VA3 KBC.
The Jew is calling you.
Yeah, your phone's ringing, DJ.
Drew's like, I want some answers.
Yeah, it's crazy here, Bill.
You see you talk about the guy and he calls you.
Right? It's like, I'm listening to you there.
Again, I know about what you're saying about not wanting to see somebody. We have one in the States like that. If I watch him more than 3 minutes, I got to take a Dramamine. I start getting car sick.
Oh man, we got over here. We got the flags going in and the bumper stickers saying "F that guy." I don't know if you guys have that there. But yeah, it's a thing here.
Yeah, we got to go by and say, or go, what is it? Not I can't remember. Brandon.
FJB.
Yeah, did you see Trump's lawyer there at the UFC fight? Did you see her necklace?
Yeah, I've seen her, but I didn't take notice to her necklace. So fill us in on it.
Yeah, it's I guess it's trending on It's trending on the socials. Her necklace is in gold, and it says FJB.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what that stands for, but that's pretty cool. I'm glad she's wearing it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it stands for, but listen, man, I don't even like talking about politics or religion. This all started off with Christmas, and how things are tough. So, I mean, it yeah, things can always be a lot worse. Things can always be a lot worse.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm at the point where I can't watch any news. It just nauseates me. I can't believe it. They lie like they do. It's unbelievable.
VA3 KBC, I'm back.
Yeah, hey, DJ.
What do you have to say? He's not going to cut your power or anything, is he?
Carol grabbed it upstairs there, and there's some girl from St. Thomas saying she's just returning your call. And Carol says, I never called you, so wrong number.
That's your story, and you're sticking to it.
Well, I told my girlfriend never to call the home number.
They never listen, DJ. You know they are.
Yeah, you gotta watch how you answer those calls, DJ.
No doubt.
Yeah, so, Bill, you off the rest of the week?
Voice on a recording agreeing to something. Yeah. As soon as I get those and I don't know who it is, I just hang up. I mean, right now, too, the text messages, they're getting horrible, man. These spam text messages. Oh, man. I feel really bad for whoever gets scammed by them. Cause it's becoming a huge, huge problem. And it's all coming from Asia. It's a huge organized crime organization that are really, really into that.
Yeah, something about when you get these calls and they ask you a question. If you answer yes, then you're screwed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got that on recording.
Yeah, Dom, today was my last day. I'm off until Tuesday. Then I go back and I work seven more days, and then I get my winter reprieve. Then I go back about 2 months, and then I'm going to be retired.
And Dominic.
Congratulations, good for you.
And Dominic, during.
Be on in the morning. I'll be up here in the morning. I'm going to go do a little FT8 and then probably hit the sack. I've been up since 4, and I'm kind of bushed, but I wanted to see if I can grab these two countries before I went to bed. I'll talk to you in the morning, you and DJ and Dan and Vin never came back, so I don't know. Anyway, you guys have a good night. W4DO.
7-3.
Okay, Dom, I'll catch you in the morning here, so have a good evening, and we'll chat at you tomorrow, K1WIL.
Okay, Dom. Have a good night, N4VFR.
Oh, you too, Darren. Good night. W4DO.
Yeah, Darren, the beauty of the Anan is all the different things you can do. Changing the skins, changing the meters, adjusting them to where you want them, the colors, all that stuff is just, it was a lot of fun. Trial and error, playing around, and I've got it now how I like it. I like the colors, and it's not too busy, because sometimes you can get it way too busy, so it's pleasing to my eyes.
Yeah, I like mine too.
Yours is in the box.
Well, I still like it. I love even, no, it's out of the box. It's sitting on my desk here, but I just haven't got it hooked up yet. I like it.
Well, okay, you've got this time now till spring. You've got all winter to get that thing all set up and get the audio going, and we want to hear it no later than the end of January.
All right. I got my new amp and got my new tuner. So yeah, get it going. We'll be ready to go. I'll have to get a little help from my friends, like the Beatles song.
Well, Art's got the golden ear for the audio.
Yeah, I'll have to go through all that. So I'm only going to run the XR on that one. So I'm not going to run it like the rack gear, right? Going to run it on this one. So hopefully it'll come a little easier.
Well, there's enough internal that you could operate with the internals and still sound excellent.
Well, I know you're living proof of that. That's for sure.
Well, I have to sound good because I don't look good.
Well, I want to look good and I want to sound good. I might have a little trouble with the looking good, but yeah, we'll see.
As long as we can laugh at ourselves.
That's right.
Hey, did you
I got somebody just Grano wants a tune.
Just a bit, hold on, Bill. What's say again, Dan?
Yeah, your signal dropped quite a bit down. You're about an 8 now. 5 and 8. What? You still got a decent copy on it?
Yeah, you're 10 over.
Wow. Conditions are really crappy here tonight.
They're fluctuate. They're like a yo-yo.
Yeah, you're back in the red now. Yeah, they sure are.
Well, I'm thankful that we got this all working now. Doug sent me that other box interface, so we got that all going. So I have 3 of them, 3 interfaces to get this to work properly. So I'm thankful for that, and I think I got the audio sorted out. I've took some pictures with my phone of the settings, because sometimes OBS I'll fire it up and there could be a few things back to default, so I have to go in and reset it. So there's a lot of stuff to it, so it's not just as simple as one would think. So I'm thankful to Doug for doing the team view and giving me a hand getting this thing set up. So it's a lot simpler now than having to pull a microphone from I had a USB mic. I had to put it in front of the speaker and get the volume on the speaker just right, and then my microphone here, how I'm talking, get that set right. And it was okay, but this is a whole lot simpler, and it sounds better, and I'm really pleased with it. So keep her going, and I still thinking about doing a series on amateur radio and licensing the bands, and how did you get interested in it and stuff like that. So still kind of working on it. I'm making notes and thinking on how I'm going to do that.
Yeah, that's cool, DJ. I applaud you for doing that on YouTube, man. It's really helps the AM radio community. It really does. And I applaud you for that, and for what you do there with the YouTube. And kudos to you, man.
Well, I'm not, really sharp when it comes to the technical part of stuff. I just like to talk, so I'm going to kind of explain, not get really, really technical, just the basic fundamentals of it, what's involved in that. So whether we get people watching it and get more people interested, that will be, interesting and a good thing. But somebody's got to try it. And I've did some searches on YouTube, and there's not a whole lot about, how to get started and so on and so forth. So just thought I would try something a little bit different, and it'll only maybe be 15 minutes, maybe as long as a half an hour. I don't think you want to go. See, I've been streaming now for an hour and 34 minutes. So these long streams, people won't watch that, but something short give a little bit of a basic background of it and some explanation, and then the next, maybe 2 or 3 days later, do another aspect of it, and the same thing again. Just do some 15 to 20 minute videos, and hopefully get a following and see what happens from there. And like I said, I want to talk to you guys and maybe have kind of a round table, and maybe a night where, well, Dan, how did you get interested in ham radio? What got you started in that? Doug told me what his story. I've said my story before, so I think that's kind of an interesting aspect of it as well. And, what is your day job? What do you do? Those kinds of things. I think for people tuning in and just hearing us yapping about signal strength and antennas and that, oh, okay, yeah, boring, and they'll click off. But if it's something more personable and give it a little bit more explanation in that, I think that might draw some interest as well. VA3 KBC at just about the top of the hour.
K1 WIL. Yeah, that's a good idea, DJ. I'll tell you what, and you can probably Elmer a lot of people through YouTube doing it that way.
Well, I want you guys to help out as well, because I may have, the technical part that I can't answer. I don't know. There's maybe, I don't know if there's anybody going to check in or anything. I'm thinking that we just maybe have a little bit of a round table some night and just discuss a few things, and then the next night or a couple nights later or the week later, whatever the case may be, discuss something else, maybe a little bit more technical, but just really the basics of it, and what's involved in the licensing, both in Canada and the United States, and the different classes and that kind of stuff. Just and now with digital, the younger guys, the younger generation that are computer literate, they may find the digital aspect exciting. So just as I said, I've been writing notes down. I've been doing some research online, just trying to figure out how to put this all together. So anyhow, like I said, VA3 KBC, now it is the top of the hour.
Yeah, great idea, DJ. This is VA3 DAG.
Yeah, K1 WIL. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna pull the plug for this evening. I'm gonna go in and watch a little TV with the wife, and I'll probably pass out. Yeah, getting up before 4 o'clock in the morning makes for a long day. So, but I feel better. I don't have to work tomorrow. So, with that being said, you guys have a good evening. Wishing as well, you and your families, and hopefully we get to do this all again. Have some fun, maybe. So I'll probably catch you in the morning, you guys. If you're going to be on, I'll be up bright and early. I usually am. Kilo 1, Whiskey, India, Lima, and I'll be off on your finals.
Hey, all the best, Bill. Nice chatting with you, and I'm sure we'll chat again. All the best, Bill. 7-3s.
Yep, Bill, and there's going to be a day where you're going to say, I've got tomorrow off, and the next day, and the next day, and so on and so forth. Talk to you probably tomorrow morning. VA3 KBC.
Okay. Well, it's a vicious cycle I'm waiting for. Everybody, guys, have a good evening. Kilo 1, Whiskey, India, Lima, Wood Clear.
Watching the live stream. So 73s, have a good night, happy Turkey Day, and for VFR.
Yep, your audio is a whole lot better, Darren.
Talk to you later, Kilo 1, Whiskey, India, Lima, Wood Clear.
Yeah, Darren, your audio is a whole lot better.
See you, Darren. It's Vern, KD1GA. I'm back.
Oh, you glad you're back? Because we were wondering what happened.
On the audio.
Yeah, we're wondering what happened. Well, I think I'm going to call it too. I'm going to stop the stream here. We're over an hour and a half. So good talking with everybody, and I'll be on in the morning probably. So no, I won't be. Maybe I won't be. We got an appointment tomorrow morning. Get my hair cut. Carol get her hair done. I got to go to Prouts to get some material, and yeah, that's what I got to do tomorrow. I'll probably be on for a little bit early. So with that, I'm going to say 7-3, everybody, and going to be cutting the stream here. For those that they may want to watch it later on, it'll be saved on YouTube there. It'll always be there. I don't usually. I have deleted a bunch of old ones, but these ones here, tonight's one will be saved there. So with that, I'm going to say 7-3. This is Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie. Vince, Dan, anybody else? Good night.
Good night, DJ. Love the stream. It looks great, bud. Have a good one.
Yeah, have a good night, DJ. All the best. Yeah, I think I'm going to get out of here as well. Been a pleasure. And, nice talking to everyone on frequency. Good night again, DJ. This is VE3DAG.
Okay, 7-3, guys.